I actually refuse to have another summer where I'm just mindlessly scrolling all day. My screen time is so high, I don't even want to admit it because it's just embarrassing. Like, get out of your house, find a hobby. So today we're gonna be going over new hobbies to start for the summer. If you know me, I love to cook, but I don't really bake that often because it's a little bit more complicated. But my grandma taught me how to make scones the other day, so I'm gonna try the recipe on my own. You only really need 5 ingredients, so this mix, eggs, unsalted butter, and milk, and then whatever berries or whatever you're putting in the scone. We preheated the oven to 400 and now we're just going to start by making the mix. So you just use this entire packet and then we need 1 egg. I don't know why cracking eggs always scares me because I don't really know what I'm doing. So hopefully we don't get the shells. Yeah. Okay. See, this is what I mean, Michaela. You did that way too hard and now you got the shells. We're going to make this work. This is why I never crack eggs on my own. I'm pretty sure there's no shells. You're just gonna like fork it together. I think that's what it says. You just mix it together with a fork, okay? Pour the eggs in here. I'm gonna use 3/4 cup of milk. And my measuring cups don't have that, so this is where we ask ChatGPT. 1/2 cup and 1/4 cup equals 3/4 of a cup. Then we need unsalted butter. Luckily, it's all measured out for me. I need 1/2 cup, so it says right up here. Put this in the microwave so it's melted slightly. So we did that for a minute total and it's perfectly melted. Pour this in. Mix it all together until it looks something like this. I'm gonna cut the raspberries in half a little bit just so that they fit in the scone better. We have it all cut up into little tiny pieces and now we're gonna make the scones. Pretty much what you do. This is not a tutorial, by the way, because like I'm still kind of learning, but if you want to follow, you can follow. Okay, so you can always add more later, but you're just gonna grab like a little bit like this and then you pat it down in the middle or kind of the sides. I don't know. You just pat it down so that you could place the raspberries inside the thing. And then you just grab like 4 of them. So just like that. And then you just like cover it all up. But the thing is, when my grandma does it, it's supposed to be like more textured-y, but when I do it, it looks like soft like that. So we're just gonna kind of like pinch at it to give it more of that scone texture. Hopefully these are spaced out enough. I did send a picture to my grandma though, so I will get her confirmation before putting in the oven. Here's the thing, we're just starting off a new hobby. We're gonna make mistakes, and that's okay. It's a trial and error process. We don't always have to be perfect. That's the whole point in learning. Duh. I just got off the phone with my grandma. She said they're okay because it's on aluminum foil that it might burn underneath, so that maybe like halfway through, if I think it's starting to burn, just put another one of these on like the bottom rack to prevent it from burning. Sorry, I forgot that I was even doing this video because I just got so excited over my scones. Safe to say I already ate 3, so you know they're good. Are my grandma's a little bit better? Maybe. But they're like very close second runner up here. I'm like, do I have another? Yes, we're gonna have another. I love how like the raspberry just seeps out of it. Like it looks so pretty. Number 2 on my hobbies. This one I've been doing for 3 years now. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I cannot express how much I love it. Start it yourself. It's so much fun. Gardening. I'm obsessed. Like, I just get so much joy out of it. Being able to plant something up from a seed and then watch it grow and then being able to actually eat what you just grew. It's like almost forming a baby. Okay, it's nothing like that, but like that's how I feel. So this is my indoor garden. Right now I have some peppers growing in the back. These are cherry tomatoes. And this one, I don't know if it's gonna grow. I don't know why it's like, looks like it's growing upside down almost. Like, why is there a root? It's also a zucchini, and I've grown zucchinis before. And they don't look like this. They normally have like 2 leaves coming up and not a root. So this is questionable. Sorry about the noise, but as for my actual garden outside, I have this strawberry. It's been growing for like 3 years now. I did not plant them. They just grew on its own, but I think it's a onion because I pulled this one out and it was an onion. So then I tried to replant it. I don't know if I killed it or if it will regrow, but we'll see what happens. This is also my lavender. I've had it for like 3 years-ish now, and stuff actually blooms, but it's just like, you know, not yet. I think the lavender can actually grow a lot bigger, but because it's in this container, it's small, so I might unpot it from here and like plant it into the ground somewhere. This is my basil. I started growing it inside and I just planted it a few days. And I have my carrots growing over here. I'm not sure when they're ready, but they're looking really good. I planted them like a few months ago. I did have cucumbers, but they died because it was too cold when I first planted them. Here we have lavender, but like the leaves are kind of dying a bit on the end, so I don't know what's going on with that. Then I have my kale looking pretty good and healthy. These I planted months ago and they're just not doing well, but they're cherry tomatoes. Like the leaves are kind of browningish. Over here I have my not snap peas but snow peas. This one is doing amazing. I planted these ones later, and then I also just like yesterday or the day before I put more seeds into the ground, so they'll start sprouting up soon. Then back here they definitely don't get as much sun as they need to, but I have some rose bushes I planted last year, and then this tiny one as well. I want to take out this rose bush. Nothing really grows on it. I've had it for like honestly probably over 10 years now, but I want to plant something else in this because it's like big enough to plant, like, I don't know, maybe a pepper or something. And this is my new backyard setup. I just got this like a few days ago. It's like a fireplace. Underneath it has like these pretty rocks. So I have some bell peppers in here. Over here is my little tiny pumpkin. Then I have zucchini and my cherry tomato. Something is definitely eating at this, which is very upsetting. I think what I'm gonna do is plant my lavender like somewhere here. Okay, I'm hoping that's enough roots and that I didn't just kill it by ripping it out, but we're gonna plant it now. Do you guys like my cute watering can? We're gonna water the lavender. Should be good now. Lavender needs room to grow, so I dug up all those plants, moved them over here. Hobby number 3, reading. Love a good book. These are all the books I read, and then I have more down here. Oh, more down here as well, but I can't really see them. I have a Colleen Hoover obsession. She's my favorite author ever. She always gets me out of my book ruts. And then here I have all of my fiction books that I need to read, these ones as well, and then these are all my nonfiction. I just finished reading Too Late by Colleen Hoover, so now I'm reading Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. I'm only like this much through, so like I'm not really giving it a fair chance yet, but I don't really like it because it's like a high school theme, like set in high school. And I just feel like if it's set in high school, like it's for high schoolers. And I'm not a high schooler anymore. My next hobby is cooking. Before I continue on with this video, I need to tell you guys about a brand I've been obsessed with lately. It's called Ecosusi. They have the cutest vintage inspired bags. Not only are they practical for everyday use, but they're also eco-friendly and vegan. This is my favorite bag in the entire world. I use it every day. It's perfect for work or school. It is the Evelina washable paper classic tote. It can fit everything I need in it and more. Right now I just have my computer in it. I have the book I'm reading, it's pretty thick, and a bullet journal, and then I also have a pencil case as well. And then I just have like a bunch of mini tiny things as well in here. I have like my wallet, hand sanitizer, sunglasses, perfume. There's just so much room. I love all the compartments in here because as someone that has everything in her life organized, I just can organize this entire bag where I can find everything I need perfectly. Like, let me show you. So back here it has a zipper, and then in the front it has these 2 very big storage compartments. I have like work stuff and then a camera and a adapter in here, and then in the other pocket I normally just have things that I need to grab really quickly, so just my AirPods and keys. And then they also have a back zipper as well and a front one as well to store things in. So I have this one as well. She's a Allison vintage daily shoulder bag. I absolutely love the detailing on here. The little buckle is so cute, and then you open it up and it's a pretty decent sized bag. Again, it has a zipper in the back, and then it also has a little pouch to store your things in as well. You can also adjust the length on the strap to make it longer or shorter. I absolutely love it just for on the go. If I don't need to pack a lot of things, it's a perfect bag. This is the Allison Vintage Vegan Leather Mini Backpack. It is so cute. I love the color. I cannot wait for fall to use this. I'll be wearing it every single day. She's stunning. And I also love it because, again, it just has so many mini compartments. I can put things on the side here. There's a front one as well I can store things in. And they're all like really decent size. And it has back zipper as well to put things in. And again, in the front, just a little pouch. Then it also has a zipper just on the back. Perfect for organizing everything you need in a backpack. I also just got the Clara Vintage Shoulder Camera Bag. She is so pretty. I love the color, and the detail on the strap is so pretty. It also has very good compartment storage as well. I can fit SD cards if I need to have backups, and then in here I have a digital camera, and then I also have my more professional camera. This is just an Olympus camera, pretty decent size. I love how organized all these bags are. Like I can fit more things in the front pocket. The inside is also just very soft material, so I know my camera will get scratched, and I can take this part off and just move it around to wherever I need it to be. And then in the back, it also has just a tinier compartment to slide things in. All these bags I got off the Ecosusi site. I'll leave the link in the description. You can also use my code for 5% off. Next up on my hobbies, I'm gonna go take some photos. I love photography. I literally do it for a living. I'm gonna go walk the seawall and take some pictures. And also, we're gonna multitask on our habits over here. We're gonna go on a color walk while we walk to the seawall, and we're also gonna take pictures. For our color walk, we're gonna find things pink. This is my after taking pictures routine. We take out the SIM card, SD card. I always get that confused. Put this in here and then shove it up in my phone, and then we're gonna convert the pictures and edit the pictures. And if I didn't already, I'll show you the pictures I took. Hobby number, I forget, but another fun really hobby is making jewelry. I have so many beads, like an embarrassing amount. Like that's not even half of them. And this full thing. And this, we're gonna attempt and make a bracelet. I used to like be obsessed, hence all the beads I have, but I haven't done it in a very long time, so I hope I still remember how to do it. This is what I have so far. I'll come back when I'm done. This is the finished bracelet. It also has a clasp attached to a clasp because I didn't have like the hook, the circle thingy. A for effort. Okay, I did get it on. It's kind of cute-ish. Another hobby I like to do is crocheting. It's very grandma of me. Yes, these are 3 different yarns. I literally just went with the yarn that I had, and I'm trying to make a blanket. Except I have not done this in honestly like maybe even a year at this point. So let's see if I still know how to do it. My grandma did teach me how to do this, but I think I kind of forget. That's how you do a single one. And then a double one. I'm definitely not doing this right. Okay, no, I'm giving up. Like, just for proof, I did once make this, and then I ran out of thread, so I stopped. But, like, it's one of those shirts. Like, this is the head, and this is the sleeve, and it's, like, you know, just like a mesh vibe. And it's supposed to be a cover-up, but it only has one arm. And I've also made a purse, like a bag thing, with the help of my grandma, of course. I can't do it on my own. Some other hobbies that I want to try, but I'm not going to include right now me actually doing them, but I'll just mention them, is like embroidering like tops and things. Like I'll put pictures, like, you know, when it's like a beaded top and it's really cute. Wish I knew how to do that. I feel like I could teach myself, but like, not today. And then I also really want to do, I'll put some more pictures for inspo, go to the beach, find some seashell glass. That's not what it's called. What are things that are called? Like, you know, like the glass that you find on the beach, but it's like smoother, and make art out of it. You'll know what I mean by the pictures. Or like just even collect shells and make like a picture frame out of it. That would be fun. I also used to be really big into like cross stitching, I think it's what it's called. Like needle stitch, I don't know what it's called. And like you just like kind of stitch pictures. I do have one that I never finished, but I don't feel like doing it. What I do feel like doing is painting. So I have 2 types of painting I think I'm gonna do today. One is just color painting, which is really fun. Like you can make cards out of it and everything, or you can just do it for yourself. These are from like years ago, but it's just kind of fun to play around with. Light bulbs for Christmas. This one's kind of cute. I think that's supposed to be my zucchini flower, or maybe it's just a flower, I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing this on my floor, but we're just gonna try and paint a little jellyfish. Does it look like a jellyfish? This versus the inspo picture. Let's just take a moment. I mean, it's not horrible, but like with practice, you get better at the hobbies. So I just need to practice. Another fun little hobby to do is like building these miniature like house thingies. I don't know what to call it. The only downfall of this is I hate reading instructions, and they kind of confused me because I got this probably over 6 months ago, and this is all I ever got done. It does come with like all these things. I think I'm missing the part for the first step, but I don't think it matters that much, so we're just gonna ignore it. Move on to the second step, which is gluing this tiny little window frame onto here. This is definitely time consuming, but I did the base, And then I also made this little window thingy. Now we're gonna glue this together. I'm gonna take a break because I've been spending quite a bit of time on this, but I did something. It's kind of cute, kind of fun. Hey, give it a try if you like doing little crafty things. My next favorite hobby is paint by numbers. These are very, very tiny. This is gonna take me months to finish probably, but it comes with these paint things, paint brushes, and then you just kind of paint in the little numbers based off the color. Whenever I have really bad anxiety, I used to always do it, and it just like calmed me down, like made me get my mind off my thoughts. This probably took me almost like 20 minutes, and it's literally the easiest section. If you just have a movie or a podcast or YouTube, whatever you prefer, and just like paint, it's very relaxing. Another one of my favorite hobbies is bullet journaling. You could also journal as well, like just like writing in your diary, like your thoughts and everything. But today we're gonna talk about bullet journaling. What I like to do in mine, this is getting personal, don't judge me, but I do like my year in pixels, and then I have mental health that I track, screen time, it's disgusting, I know, steps, pages, and workouts. I also have like a cleaning log that I track, and like books that I read, all of my goals for the year, tracking my money that I've spent, bucket lists for each season, birthdays of everybody that I know. It's just a really good place to track all the things. And I also have 2024 as well in here, so I can just like go back and compare to see like how I'm doing, if I'm improving. And lastly, for hobbies to start, scrapbooking. So much fun, and just like it's a keepsake for all your things and just like in one spot. I've had this since literally 2015. Wait, that's so weird. I started this May 23rd, 2015. That's literally 10 years ago. I've had this for a decade. Let me show you a few of these and like which ones aren't that personal. This is when I went to Vegas, Hawaii. A lot of the pages are just like random scraps that I like want to keep. This is literally my crochetage from when I went to prom. When I went to Italy. My first work trip to Kelowna. I also started scrapbooking like a lot of the PR stuff I get, just so I can like keep track of it and I don't have to like store boxes of random things. I have this really cool printer so I can print off pictures. So I want to do like January, February, March, April. Print off like all the important memories.